Hi there, and welcome to another Take 3 reaction. Um, I'm hosting this one. I'm Malcolm, and we're reacting to Ellison versus Erwin. And I'm not reacting to this alone because who wants to watch just me reacting to stuff? We've also got Linus Babcock here. Linus, how's it going, and who's you got?
It's going pretty well. It's been a minute since I've been on a Take 3 reaction, but I'm here now, and I'm excited for the singles tournament. And who I got for this match, knowledge-wise, you can't go against Erwin, but a lot of times in the Schmoedown, when you see someone with like a great record, like a 3-1 play a debut, usually the debut takes the win, or the lesser record takes the win. If you guys can remember Cody Miller versus JT. Not saying these competitors here are at that exact level at all, but usually in a scenario like this, the person with a lesser record takes the win. It's just how the Schmoedown works. So I think that's going to continue on today. And Ellison really knows his stuff. He's embarrassed me once in a fan league. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough one for me. This is probably going to be a coin flip. But I've got Chance winning this just by a point. Chance really knows his stuff, and he can capitalize on some strengths, weaknesses that Ethan may have, and vice versa. So it's definitely going to come down to round two, pretty much. But enough of us talking about the match. It's time for us to actually watch it, and we're going to start it. Press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play.
No, I'm really excited. Listen, Bateman.
There's Mark Riley.
All right, you keep going. Yeah, I'm studying now. Dude, we got this.
I think this is an ad because there's something in the corner of the thumbnail.
We are winning those belts.
Yeah,
like they got a sponsor.
Studying hard, man. Right.
Good for the show.
So when I'm training for a match, I go to the place that keeps all my movies in one place. Movies Anywhere. With Movies Anywhere, I can watch every movie available online to be ready for the Schmoedown.
Good old
I can also revisit my digital library no matter which service I use to purchase the movie. Movies Anywhere curates lists so I can study by category to brush up on
watch it, then it won't trip anyone up again.
Intuitive search features to find that very specific movie I'm looking for. Hey, you know The Sandlot? It's that horror flick from the 90s. Plus, I can quiz myself when browsing by directors, writers, actors, or producers to ensure I know every item in their filmographies before it's time for my match. I can watch full movies, exclusive interviews, and even jump to specific clips so I can recall the tiniest details for that really tough 5-point question. Reality stone, I knew it. Plus, Movies Anywhere really can go anywhere I go, whether I'm on the couch studying with Cal, or doing some crunches while watching my favorite Soups movie, or just putting in a few reps on loop to get my brain going. Wherever I am, Movies Anywhere is with me. So sign up for free today at moviesanywhere.com and be a movie champion wherever you are.
This is epic. Wow. That was a damn good promo.
Slice. I want this face on your slice.
You want your face on movie release dates?
And I'm pretty sure that's how Mark Riley really studies for this Schmoedown, by doing press-ups and sit-ups.
Howard, you got a real hero.
Of course.
That face does not belong on movie release.
He's gonna keep it. He's gonna keep it. Oh, I love it. The slice, it's gonna be mine soon.
This should be an epic match as well.
What do you got, Sam?
Movie release date.
Wow! Release date!
I mean, there's no reason why we can't. We'll just have to post reactions.
No one would see them.
Exactly.
On the Take 3 Patreon page. Pay $10 to watch us react to a match. You also have to pay $10 for it.
Chance Ellison, Ethan Erwin, Dan Merle, Stacy Howard, and Draco McWeeny, Ben the Boss Bateman, Clark Wolf. The singles tournament begins. The winner of that entire tournament faces John the Outlaw Roca at the Spectacular. What a battle we're in for. Chance Ellison, Chance Ellison.
That's the key. Who?
The Cobra. He proved himself in their first match against Inky and the Brain. He proved himself in the second match against the Founding Fathers. And it was just a stumble block against Who's the Boss, but the kid is for real. And he had a great match in all the matches that he played, and he got the lucky number. But again, how lucky is it that he's going up against 3-1 Ethan Erwin?
And your winner by way of technical knockout, Ethan.
They're saying he could be the next Merle. I might have even said that at one point.
And your winner, Ethan.
It was a masterpiece in his win against the Professor Lon Harris. What a match that was. And then he took out the Godfather. And what's going to happen here is that Bibiani will play the winner of Andreyko and Erwin, and that will be our new champion. Ethan is in his fourth match, but he's fresh to the league. He's a superstar already. The fans love him. The competitors are scared of him.
All right, you might have this one, bro. Richard and Steven.
And your winner!
That was kind of a bad miss.
Yeah.
John and Michael. I knew that one. Got some new music on this track.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the movie trivia Schmoedown. It's
hope
the
they
ultimate
planned that.
Schmoedown, the singles tournament. We are one match down already. Mark Andreyko has defeated Drew McWeeny, and now we get to our second match of the tournament.
That's right. That is
Sad.
Christian Harloff. I am Mark Ellis. We are Wild Stallions. We practiced that. Not even Rufus, the great time traveler, can tell who's going to win this tournament. Maybe not even this match, Christian. You go into it, you got some punk-ass kid going up against a big-time Hollywood producer, but it's not as clear-cut as the viewers at home may think.
Well, if you look at Chance Ellison.
Who?
Right. Look, Chance Ellison, the Cobra, as they call him, part of corruption, part of Mike Kalinowski's squad. What I will say is this: this is what happened. There were a total of 8 spots in this tournament. There were 6 guaranteed spots. There were 2 available spots. There was a gauntlet match, which Ben Bateman won, and there was 1 magic number. Chance Ellison got that magic number. And some people, well, of course he did. He's Mike Kalinowski's guy. That actually wasn't the case. I was there with Commissioner Thad Williams. I made sure that it was picked out correctly.
He's trustworthy. Those other 2 snakes aren't.
I was watching. I was looking, and exactly what happened. Ellison got the magic number. And how magic was it? He got paired up against Ethan Erwin.
A death sentence.
Now, Ethan Erwin, before Mara
That's
Kanape
true.
came around, was a shoo-in for Rookie of the Year. Now, Ethan won 3 straight matches. He won 3 straight. Looked like he was going to get that title shot,
Points
but then
leader,
he ran into
Ethan
the
Erwin.
Android. The Android took him out of commission, and now Ethan is back in his first singles match since that loss to the Android. And how is he going to handle that loss?
Who knows? He was the Schmoedown golden goose. He was laying eggs everywhere he could, and then he laid the ultimate egg, and he's an ugly duckling coming off a loss. But Chance Ellison, nobody knows. Again, this kid, when your brain is that young, it's absorbing new movie trivia knowledge all the time. Ethan Erwin knows what he knows. He's not going to learn a damn thing for the rest of his life. Is the trivia already in there, or did Chance Ellison learn something that's going to beat Ethan today? We're about to find out.
That is the question, though, because, again, he's 21 years old, Chance Ellison, and everyone's saying, how much does he know? I mean, if you look at the champions, there hasn't been a champion, I think, under 35 years old who has won the championship. He is 21, and he's gunning for the title. They both want to play for the championship. They both want to play Roca at the Spectacular. And now that we know that Season 6, the premiere is in New York, they want to go ahead and take that title and defend it in New York in January. So there's a lot on the line here. The season will be over for one of these guys. Whoever loses, the next one will carry on over, and we will see who will play either the winner of Stacey Howard or Dan Merle in the next round. But they had some talking. Both had a manager. Here we go.
Well, look at here. It
Both
is
have a
another
manager?
tournament created for you,
Who's
the
Ethan's
fans, the
manager?
ultimate
Jay Washington.
movie trivia Schmoedown singles
Oh, yeah,
tournament, which means this guy here, the Cobra, Chance Ellison, is here to prove himself an entire new arena.
We had a little bit of a flaw with the team tournament, and I didn't get a chance to be there in spirit as full as I wanted to be. Things happened, but you've given me an opportunity to help take you to this promised land. Actually, I feel like you're going to take me there because, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the Andre the Giant of the Schmoedown.
I've said it from the beginning. This is about destiny for Chance. Chance and Destiny rolled on the one. He pulls that magic number, gets that big number 5, and rolls into the tournament. You think that's luck? No, it is what is supposed to happen.
I am incredibly pleased to be working with you. Again, we didn't get to really do it last time. And it's fine, it's fine. You know what? It's how it was meant to be. But no, this time I'm really excited to play Chance. I've seen what he can do. He's a smart guy, he knows his stuff, but he doesn't know enough.
Look, I've seen Ethan Erwin compete a lot. He's good. He knows his stuff. I know people are going to be attacking my age, saying like, oh, you couldn't watch the movies in your entire life to catch up to Ethan Erwin. But you know what? This right here, this doesn't have an age. This has no limits. This just as good as he's gotten there.
Chance,
I think brains do have an age,
is going to go to community chess. Your community chess is going to send you straight to jail. And by jail, I mean out of this tournament.
Not saying you
Ethan,
don't know your stuff.
when you're over there making your big deals and your power broken is going on in the corner, just know that this man right here is hungry and ready to achieve his dreams and destiny. We're here for a big reason.
And Chance, I just want to say congratulations on getting that 7th spot. I wish your luck had been better and you didn't have to go against me, but I'm sure you're going to have a delightful season.
And it'll be an off season as well. You can go fish, and Chance, it's only 2 things you can do about it. That's nothing, and just get ready to lose, sir.
It's nothing.
Difference.
Jay has a different attitude.
Oh, yeah, the nose.
Jay Washington now working with Ethan Erwin. As we saw in the teams, they didn't get a chance to actually work together in the teams, but they're working together now. Jay is very excited to be working with Ethan, and Ethan very excited to be working with Jay. And Kalinowski not here today, but Ken Knapsack is. Corruption is here. Chance Ellison, the Cobra, is ready.
Good.
This is going to be a big upset if Ellison can do it.
It's going to be a big upset, but you can't quite say it's going to be a shock because as much as Ethan Erwin knows about life, hell, and movie trivia for that matter, Chance, he's just a kid who's still proving himself. He can take another step towards doing that, and like you said, maybe towards John Rocca or, dare I say, New York City here today.
Well, like you said, though, I mean, look, Chance Ellison, he is a rookie. He's played in 3 matches total in teams, and he got himself to the semifinals with Mike Kalinowski, and they beat the current champion in John Rocca and the former 2-time champion Dan Merle. So that's a big victory alone that Ellison has. Can he pull up another magic victory here today against Ethan Erwin? We're about to find out.
That's right. If Ethan Erwin wins, he'll probably celebrate with a hot toddy. If Chance does, he'll have an Ecto Cooler. Christian Harloff, what is the tale of the tape?
The tale of the tape. Chance Ellison looking at Pixar movies, looking at comic book movies, and
I like the strength of
Pixar. And getting
Pixar.
magic numbers because he's linked to the real commissioner. I didn't write that.
It sounds like you did.
No, someone else wrote that. And Ethan Erwin, which includes 80s movies, Oscar movies, and writing big-time movies.
Hey, well, there you go. Is it going to be a game of knowledge or a game of shadows?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
Sherlock
movie
Holmes
trivia Schmoedown.
Ethan produced that movie.
I know.
Hence the...
Introducing first, representing Corruption, making his singles debut, led to the ring by his manager, the pit boss Ken Knapsack, the Cobra, Chance Ellison. There it is. Oh, he's got the sign. He's facing Alex Damon. He's
Alex
facing
Pierce.
Alex Damon at the spectacular courtesy of Mike Kalinowski.
Shots like
I thought it was
talking
about Alex.
Here is Chance looking as tough as ever.
I was
thinking is provided
I was
courtesy
actually thinking of Alex
Bugle Boy.
Warden from the Famous.
And his opponent.
None of us got the right Alex.
Representing the Hollywood elite with a record of 3 wins, 1 defeat, led to the ring by his manager, the urban gladiator, Jay Washington. He is Ethan Big
time. Open it, and there is Ethan.
Very happy.
Who is loved now by the community, an unknown.
Ethan used to the sad crying.
Ethan is
It's
back
nice to see what happens.
one of the scariest competitors in the league. Oh, look, this is a nice guy.
Oh,
Who's this guy?
He's fresh off a 24-hour fitness workout, no doubt.
Ethan Erwin bringing out the best in everybody, I guess, because look at this.
Ethan looks freshly rested. Maybe a vacation was in the works.
I think because Ethan is a nice guy.
Very
Jay's pretending
friendly
to be a
man.
nice guy. I think that's what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Jay
that's fair.
Washington, not a great actor when it comes to playing nice. I feel like there's more to that smile.
All right, so with that, let's start the rules of round number 1. Mark, how's that work?
In round
I don't
number
know if
1,
we
the
should be
field
scared about
of
this
2 competitors
nice
is going to hear
side
8
to
questions
Jay
from
or
8 different corners
concerned.
of the movie. Trivia, Schmoedown Galaxy.
I mean, I'm
Each
sure he's
question
gonna
is worth
explode if
1
Ethan
point. There's no
loses.
penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round 1. As soon as we ask the question, please write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard with the magic markers we have so kindly provided to each competitor. Once you hear the question, you have about 15 seconds to get that answer down. When we say put your pens down, we mean put your pens down. We'll address you by name to reveal your best attempt at an answer. Show the whiteboard to the camera. At the same time, you verbalize your attempt into the microphone. I will remind each competitors of your 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the match. You didn't hear a question right. You're not sure if you maybe you need to buy yourself some time. Use the JTE rule. And you each have 1 challenge to be used at any time throughout the 3 rounds
Christian's staring
of the
into the
match.
camera again.
All right. Remember, again, like Mark said, remember your JT rules, remember your challenge
I
rules.
already told him that,
I
Christian.
said like you said. And remember that if you have any questions to ask the judges here, and we are about to get going. Ethan Erwin, are you ready?
Always be closing.
Cobra.
Let's get it.
And let's get ready to Schmoedown!
I got a feeling it's a special match. I don't know. There's something in the air. I'm feeling it tingling in my toes, which are exposed.
We'll see. Remember, Chance Ellison, I don't know if he's ever been beaten in the fan leagues. We'll see. And we start now with number 1. Action Adventure is your first category, gentlemen. Who played David's father, Julius Levinson, in the film Independence Day?
Would you say best movie president of all time?
He's up there.
Yeah.
Not of all time, but he's up there.
You and Michael Douglas.
His role
the
was
American
terrible.
president
Loved
guy?
it. Sons of me and
Resurgence.
Michael Douglas. He's a good dude.
I
5.
didn't offer you a
4.
dinner
I
with
offered
him.
it to myself. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Ethan Erwin.
Judd Hirsch.
Correct. Chance.
Judd
Judge
Hirsch.
1-1.
All right.
Okay.
I had no
Next
idea.
one, silencing the crowd.
I just knew it wasn't true.
I just remember because his terrible role in
Is the next
Resurgence,
category.
where he's
The
like
question
on the
is,
school
who
bus.
directed the 2006 film The Fountain?
Ever see this one?
3
The
coins
Fountain.
in the fountain.
Keep singing.
Each one seeking happiness. Come on,
Almost
you know the
felt it.
words.
5, 4,
From planes, trains,
3,
automobiles.
2, 1. Chance.
Darren Aronofsky.
Yes, sir.
No
And
idea.
Ethan?
Darren Aronofsky.
All right.
Okay, here's the third
I put
question
Gus
in the
Van
category of
Sant.
animated. What is
Hey,
the name of the hard-working
feel like those two
waitress
get
who
confused
falls
a fair
victim
amount.
to voodoo magic in Disney's The Princess and the Frog?
Do you believe in voodoo? Yes, no, or maybe.
I thought you were going to say, do you believe
Such an
movie's not
underrated
bad.
movie.
pure,
In a young girl's heart.
pure lemonade? 5,
You
4,
didn't answer the question.
3,
a lot of fun.
2, 1. Pens down, please. And Ethan.
Nope.
Didn't have a chance.
Tiana.
Tiana's correct.
If it wasn't for top,
Ethan
but yeah,
going
if it wasn't for
going up
top
by
10, I
1
would
there.
have probably
Erwin
put
showing
down
the Lucas and animated
Tiara.
again. And here we go to the next question.
Tiara.
You think I would have done like homework in the meantime? But no.
Chance taking a lead there.
No research.
Ethan, Chance, your next category to get to the halfway point of round 1 is 1980s movies. Movies that came out in the 80s. Your question is, who plays Reverend Shaw Moore's wife, V, in Footloose?
Her first name was Revlin.
I kind of like that as a name.
Revlin?
Yeah. My name is Revelin. These are my horses.
5, 4, 3, 2,
No idea.
1. Chance?
Katie Seagal.
That's incorrect.
Diane Wiest.
Diane Wiest is correct. Ethan comes back in, 3-3.
But
Ethan lost
clearly,
the lead, tied it right
Ellison,
back up.
a fan of Married with Children, that gets him a long way. in
Tie
my book.
game.
All right, next question here. Fantasy sci-fi. What is the name of the being that Neo encounters in the room with all the TV monitors at the end of The Matrix Reloaded? This is a note to Chris Skaliski to not ask Matrix questions when Ethan is on the table.
I'll allow it.
What's the name?
Did Ethan have something to do with it?
Well, he works at the company.
Has he
Did
taken
Ethan
the blue
produce
pill
these movies?
4
or the red pill?
3.
I feel like that's a lot of connotations there.
1. Ethan Erwin.
The architect.
You would have been fired if you missed it. And
The
Chance
architect.
Ellison.
The architect.
Correct. Okay, tie game.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
All right, your next
all I can
category
remember
comes
is
from the
George
world
Carlin
of
and Will Ferrell doing
comedies.
it in
These
the
are
parodies. I
comedies,
just couldn't
Yuck
remember the
Fest.
name of it.
Your question is, who directed
I
and
should see those
co-wrote
parodies.
Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy?
Come
Now
on.
it's telling me. Look, you might have been accurate, my friend. Right now, 4-4 as we get into this.
I know one of them is one of the scary movies, which is George Carlin. I can't remember which one it is.
10, maybe 3.
I think it's 3 or 4.
1. Pens down, please, and Chance.
Will Ferrell.
It's incorrect.
Adam McKay.
That's correct.
Adam McKay.
What?
That's correct.
Hey.
That's
Oh,
correct.
was Chance the
Directed
actor?
and co-wrote.
Yep.
Oh, he
there we
probably
go.
thought that Will Ferrell
All
wrote
right, so
him
here you go.
as
Next
well.
question. Horror thriller.
Chance knows that
Horror
Adam
thriller.
McKay directed
What
Anchorman, I think.
1980s slasher flick was remade in 2009 and has starred Jensen Ackles from TV's Supernatural?
I got to meet that Jensen Ackles.
Did you?
Isn't Sam Witwer in
okay.
Supernatural?
Can I tell you something?
No, because it's 5.
Smoldering.
He might have been in it
Handsome
once.
man.
2, 1.
I know
Hands
he's
down,
currently
Ethan.
in Super
Friday the
Team.
13th?
It's incorrect.
Oh.
Chance.
I was at Friday the 13th.
It was My Bloody Valentine.
Oh,
My Bloody Valentine.
right, okay.
Boy, and so they both take an L on that question.
Next
It is
one.
5-4 Ethan, so there's a possibility Chance could time it either way.
I would
We're gonna be
expect
going
this
into
round
the
to be a
second
little more
round,
high
still
scoring.
hotly competitive match here. Your last question in round number 1 is a Patreon question. Thanks to all the movie trivia Schmoedown Patreon supporters. This comes from patron Jake Hammer.
Patreon.
Jake the Hammer. He's a big-time supporter. Thank you so
Good old
much,
Jake
Jake. We love
Hammer.
you to death over here. You
What
can
a
be
good
my
guy.
Bloody Valentine. And he wanted the category
I wonder if he's
of
related to
dramas.
4.
And boy, do we have some here in this
He
match.
is.
So Jake's drama question. Saoirse Ronan stars as Elis Lacey, an Irish immigrant, in what 2015 period drama?
Probably like the
4,
only Best Picture
3,
nominee in the last
2,
couple of years I
1.
haven't seen.
Cobra.
Brooklyn.
You got it, Ethan.
Brooklyn.
All right, so Ethan's still up
Brooklyn.
It is
6-5.
Brooklyn, one of the 5
6-5.
boroughs.
So Ellison only misses 3, Erwin only missing 2, and we get into our next round, which is the wheel round. How does that work?
The wheel round has emerged, and ladies and gentlemen, the wheel round.
6-5,
This is
though,
round
close
number 2, the wheel of doom, justice, and will determine both competitors' fates. Very exciting match here today. You have 12 different wheel slices. 2 of them are opponents and spinner's choice. The other 10 are a different corner of the movie, Trivia Schmoedown Galaxy. Each slice has 4 questions in it. Each question is worth 2 points. If you're not sure of an answer, ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. You can choose your correct answer, and if you get it right, you get 1 point. There is stealing available in round number 2, and the wheel for today's match is sponsored by our own Schmoedown patron, Nathan Ovendale. Thank you so much, Nathan, for your patronage. Clint Eastwood and disaster films are the 2 slices that Nathan Ovendale likes. He sponsored the whole dang wheel. Those are his 2 favorite categories.
All right, Ethan Erwin, you have a 1-point lead. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first, thank you.
All right, please spin from the wheel, not the peg, please.
All right, he's some sort of words he had maybe with his manager.
Yeah, and
Make sure you grab the actual
they're
wheel and
not
not the peg. Thank you very much. All right,
Kate
that's
Winslet,
a
that's twice the
party
first.
spin from Ethan Erwin.
Yeah, what's it going to land
He took
on?
all his frustration of his big-time producer week out on that wheel.
Yep.
Round and around it goes. Ethan Erwin owns no less than 7
Oh, look at
cellular
this.
telephones.
Look at this. Let's come
Spy
into it.
movies.
Oh,
Spy movies.
Does he want to keep spy
So-
movies?
Gonna keep it. All right.
He's gonna go
I
with
got it. All right. And here we go. The question, the category for
Against
Ethan Erwin is spy movies.
Blonde.
4 questions in spy. Ethan, in which Mission Impossible film does the villain have a penchant for putting explosive charges in the head of his captives?
Mission Impossible 3.
That is correct.
Dear Lord.
Yep. All right. What Game of Thrones actor played the president of the Russian Federation in 2002's The Sum of All Fears?
Sean Bean.
Correct. All right.
Even knew how to pronounce it.
All right. Which actress from the TV series Desperate Housewives played the role as Bond babe Paris Carver?
My cousin was in that
That's
show.
correct.
He is a perfect
Shout
3
out
for
to
3.
my
One more
cousin
question.
Charlie.
Who directed Spy Game?
Tony Scott.
Correct.
Wow.
Erwin. doing what he does in the second round and answering it.
It's like the third
completely
time
He
he's
even
done
spent
that.
5 seconds considering spy
Like a
movies. He knew what he could do to the
10-second.
category.
All right, so you just did exactly what we thought you did in that second round. Now Chance is looking to from
Impressed.
Chance has to somehow recover from that.
Is there a
I mean,
bit you've got
Chance
to
hasn't had a
slice on the
chance
wheel?
to get one of his strengths yet.
it was 6-5, and then in the blink of an eye, he
14-5.
finds himself trailing by 9. That has got to be tough for a youngster to handle.
It is, but it also means that he's looking for a strength.
That's right. Will
He's
he
looking
get
for a strength?
Spinner's choice coming around, Christian, but could it
Got
be?
it. Got it.
It is
Got it.
Spinner's choice.
And Chance?
I'll take Pixar.
Pixar.
He's going right to Pixar. He knew what he
Pixar?
wanted. Sticking
Okay,
true to
good
form,
man,
Chance
good man.
Ellison. He watches Pixar movies when he's home from
All
school.
questions
Right,
about
days he
good
faked
diet.
being sick.
Or the
James, first
Cars
question.
trilogy.
In the world of Pixar movies,
Hey, I like
which
the
are
first two
make-believe,
cars.
your question is, in Cars, what was the name of the trophy that Lightning
Piston
McQueen
Cup.
wants to win?
The Piston Cup.
That's correct.
It is indeed the Piston Cup.
Okay.
2 points. All right, your next
I
question.
was 5 when that movie came out.
Who is
I loved
playing
it.
the Buzz Lightyear video game at the very beginning of Toy
Rex.
Story 2?
Rex.
Correct. Look at that.
2 points, and he's within 3. Your next question, Chance. In Inside Out, what was the occupation of the hunky man that the mom daydreamed
He's
about
like
off
he's a
and on throughout the
helicopter
movie?
pilot.
He was a helicopter pilot.
Indeed, he was a helicopter pilot.
Correct.
Well-timed, Christian. Your last question in round number 2 to pull within 1 of Ethan and match his perfect round 2. Who voices Slim, a walking stick, in the movie A Bug's Life?
David Hyde Pierce.
He knows a lot about Pixar movies. He's watched them all multiple times, and we're back to within 1.
Within 1. That was really good.
Impressive.
Within
Very
1
impressive, dude.
point.
Really good. Yeah,
Ellison,
really.
Ellison had his strength. Ethan
Round
had
two
a
was like
strength.
2
and
minutes
right
long, I
then,
think.
look at that. 1 point separates us here as we get into round number 3. Mark, how's that work?
Round number 3 works as thus. Each competitor is going to give us 3
whole
numbers. These
match
numbers
just
can range
seems to
from 1
just
to
fly
20.
by.
Ethan, you're going to give us your numbers
Yeah,
first,
think
followed
about
by
it.
Chance, who just learned how to count. And each number is going to correspond to a different corner of the movie Trivia Schmoedown Galaxy in round
That's
number 3.
already round
Your
3.
first number is going to be your 2-point question. Your next one, your 3-point question. And the last one, should we make it that far, 5-point big question. Remember, you guys have your challenges and your JTE rules, I believe, all still intact. So without further ado, Ethan Erwin, what 3 numbers feel lucky, punk?
9, 3, and 5.
9, 3, and 5.
All odds.
For big time. And Chance Ellison.
8, 12, 18.
8, 12, and 18 for Chance Ellison. All right,
8,
Chance is
12,
going to go
18.
first with number 8, Mark.
All right, Chance. You selected number 8. And that corresponds up here
You're
for 2
right, this
points
could be a
in the
1-point game,
category
like you
of
said.
war movies.
Okay.
Who directed 1998 film The Thin Red Line?
Terrence Malick.
2 points.
He did do it
That's it, okay.
for 2 points.
All right, now we bounce to Ethan Erwin. Ethan Erwin gets the category of Scorsese movies,
This is Martin Scorsese.
not Frank Scorsese. Which Scorsese movie marked legendary actor Gregory Peck's final appearance in a theatrical film release?
Cape Fear.
Correct. All right.
Can I get 3 points?
Which version of Cape Fear?
Those 2.
Chance, back to you. You selected number
Damn.
12 for your 3-point question. And that question is going to be Kate Blanchett.
Okay.
Kate Blanchett movies. Kate Blanchett won an Academy Award for this
Blue
Woody Allen
Jasmine.
film.
Blue Jasmine.
It is, in fact, Blue Jasmine.
correct.
He takes the lead back, forcing the action of Ethan Erwin.
3-point
Doing well
for
so
Ethan Erwin.
far.
Back to spy movies for Ethan. Val
Trading
Kilmer plays a
punches.
master of disguise, Simon Templar, in which spy film?
The Saint.
That's correct. Back to 1918, and
Ethan
now
is great
so
in
Chance
spy
Ellison
movies,
gets a
though. You could give Mike the
5-pointer.
run for
If he
this
hits it, it bounces back to Ethan. If not, Ethan Erwin will move on to the next round to play either Stacey Howard or Dan Merle. What is number 5? You took the category number 18.
Did I tell you it was going to be a good match? Did I
It is
tell
a
you I
good
had
match.
a tingling
That's
in my
good.
toenail?
So far, good. So
All
good.
right. Your question for 5 points and to regain the lead over Ethan is going to be in the world, the wild, wonderful, well-abbed world of Brad Pitt.
Okay.
And your question is,
Oh, this could be tough.
what late singer
Around the same
did
age
Brad
as
Pitt
McConaughey, probably.
idolize in the movie Johnny Suede?
I mean, from the
Johnny
name,
Sweet. What?
From the name, I'd imagine it might be Elvis.
What late singer?
Yeah.
Did Brad
Unless
Pitt's
is Johnny
character idolize
Suede a
in
singer,
the
or
movie
is that the
Johnny
name of the character he
Suede?
plays?
No, that's the name of the movie.
And your winner,
It was Ricky Nelson, the father of the Nelson twins.
Ricky Nelson is
job,
the
bro.
answer, and Ethan Big Time Erwin wins a scorcher here with the kid, Chance Ellison. But man, did he get some respect there, taking Ethan
I mean,
to the
Chance
limit.
probably
He might not
because it
answer
was
the
a
five, but he does win
well-known
Ethan will be
Brad
playing
Pitt
the
movie that
winner
he
of either Dan
fuck
Merle
you.
or Stacey Howard,
Yes.
but that was a fight. Ellison once again proving he deserves to be here.
Yeah, I mean, all due respect to Chance. That was a hell of a performance, albeit in a losing effort. But Ethan Erwin, this is the Ethan Erwin that we saw at the beginning of the season. Calm, cool, relaxed.
At least he
Just had
didn't
a
lose on
lunch at
McConaughey.
Spago, and then he comes in here. He gets enough to
true.
be Chance. But I got to tell you, do not sleep on this kid. 21 years of age. When he gets to be Ethan's age, when he gets to be Roka's age, hell, when he gets to be our young ages, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Look, Ethan is now 4-1. He has won again.
I think
His
it's the force at his
matches are
age now,
just
Mark.
Points after points. I want to know from Frankie at the end of this match, like how many points already has Ethan earned in his 5 matches so far in his career? 19 points here. He didn't have to answer the 5-pointer, and he beats Chance Ellison, who, man, what a victory, what a fight that kid put up. But now Ethan sits back and he waits to see, will it be Merle, or will it be another competitor that Jay manages in Stacey Howard? It's going to be very interesting here. This is the first time. No, that's not
Who do you
true.
think's
This is
got
the
that
first
one,
time
Malcolm?
Ethan. This is the first time Jay Washington has advanced as a manager, but he did last year with Stacey Howard against you.
I'd pick Dan to win it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Stacey pulls off another upset.
Jen Sturger now, who is here with both Chance Ellison and the winner.
Because she's not to be taken lightly.
What's up, movie trivia
either,
Schmoedown
so.
fans? Jen Sturger here with Chance Ellison.
That's true.
Ken, you're
She did
shaking
pull
your
out
head,
one
but
last year.
that was absolutely not a performance to be ashamed of out there.
I went to a garden party. Ricky Nelson. Bebop man. I'm traveling. Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. 40 years before this kid was even born.
But you remember it, obviously.
I am 80. Went to a garden party. Look, he has nothing to be ashamed of. You said it yourself, Jennifer. That's why you're the professional who does this so well, all right? He went out there against the best, one of the best, a future champion, perhaps. I actually kind of hope now, because it's always good to lose to the best, you know what I mean? Chance, I know you got a 13-hour bus ride back home to the state you live in, but you are going to have memories and also something to look forward to. Domination with this experience behind your back.
Absolutely. And Chance, you had an amazing performance out there. How was that debuting in your first tournament here, but as a single?
You know, it's always tough debuting in what I'll admit is one of the best players
This is
in
a
the
very
league.
tough
But,
debut.
you know, I think I kept my cool, kept my composure. I just tugged this as any other match.
Absolutely.
Did a great job,
And, you know,
Chance.
you may have
Nothing to be
potentially
ashamed
faced,
of.
someone who was up for Player of the Year before Mara came on the scene. So it's not like you were put against someone that was just a slouch, no-name first rounder.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I take no shame in losing the person who I think is going to win this whole damn tournament.
Absolutely. And then you went out there and you swept round 2, had a great round 1, swept round 2. So you guys were just going at it until the very last round. And then, I mean, I hate to say it, but do you think that your age played a factor in the last questions?
I don't think it did, because I talked to Roka, who's 106, and even he didn't know the answer.
I need a minute. Ken,
Yes.
how are you feeling after that, though?
You know what?
That
Again,
was
you've
good.
said some great points here, Jennifer. You really, I mean, Ethan's really good, and he won that match you guys didn't see in the middle of the second or third round. He took a call from Bob Downey Jr. to talk about doing the Zodiac sequel. All right. I mean, this guy he's making deals while it's going around, and I have a lot of respect for him. But I've got to focus too. Because I have a chance to reclaim what was taken from me, what time took away from me, the Star Wars championship. Star Wars Explained, more like Star Wars gonna lose to me. Alex Damon coming in here with his belt. He ain't going home with it.
Absolutely. I was just going to ask, is this a chance for corruption to slow down. I mean, what's going to happen to you guys coming up? Chance, how are you feeling about watching the rest of it, with your play being done for this season?
I think he can
just
split off.
I mean, my journey with corruption may be done, but
you
got this guy right here going to reclaim the Star Wars belt. You got Mike taking the belt that he was robbed of in Inner Geekdom. Look, bottom line is we are not done till we say we're done.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Jen.
And we're back with Ethan Erwin and a very, very happy Jay Washington.
Happy Jay.
Get it, Jay. I haven't seen you this happy. Well, first of all, you're in the winner's circle for a change. That's nice.
Who finally did your makeup right? Listen, this is a beautiful thing. This is so amazing. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. It's all because of you. But I thought let's just be totally honest about that right now.
I can't thank myself. I have to thank you for allowing me to be here. Look, think about it. You've allowed me to be here. Then you did the honor of looking out and saying, who can they just randomly throw in an interview and letting her come here? You were amazing.
I guess I don't follow this enough to know that there's beef between you guys. I think you're both great.
There's no beef. She's a vegan.
Thank you.
Listen, there's no beef.
That's good. I like it.
Anyways, Ethan, that was a really great match you just put on out there. I think you taught the kid a nice lesson for his first match. Jesus Christ, Jay, I'm going to punch you in the face.
Whoa, sorry. Look, I am really impressed with Chance. I mean, the way he ran that Pixar category was amazing. Look, we all have blind spots, and he got a tough final question. It was I would say it was a bad beat, but look, I'll take it. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time. And look, obviously, my eyes, they're just on the belt. Like, if I have to go through Merle, if I have to go through Roca, it's fine. I want that belt. I'm coming for it. I'll see you guys in New York.
Were you a little nervous after he ran that Pixar category?
I mean, a little bit, but I knew that was his strength. I knew that, he is... You guys call him the kid. He's an adult man. Can we please
12.
be honest? But yes, I knew that he would be great at that. And
Did you see him in that heavy ass leather jacket? The thing smelled like depression on the inside. Why would you wear that? That's like the inside of her hair. Like, why would you wear something like that?
You're wearing a hat indoors right now.
You got a point, but we don't want to bring this up.
That's true.
I love what's happening right now. Jay, I got to hand it to you, though. For as much crap as you're giving me, I got to give it to you that you did it with Stacy last year in the tournament against Mark Ellis. Mm-hmm. And now you got Ethan.
I know. It's amazing, isn't it? Just to see me happy and smiling. And look at you thinking of something to say is so phenomenal. Go ahead and crack your smile. Nonetheless, then I still have the match with Stacy versus Merle, which potentially could mean it could be me managing Ethan versus me managing Stacy.
So you've already thought about this.
I plan these things out ahead. You know what I'm saying? I do what's called calculations. You should take math sometimes. Anyway, I don't know how I would feel about that. I'm happy either way. Either one could win and do the whole thing. So I'm just excited. A bubble of emotions. You know what bubble of emotion is, like the bubble gut you had before you did this. It is just so wonderful.
I don't think half of that was appropriate. Just FYI.
You're still working out some dynamics here. But Ethan, I have to say, I just cannot wait to see how you perform the rest of this tournament. I feel like you're one of those people to watch in this tournament.
Damn right.
Well, thank you.
And all managers aside, I'm rooting for you.
Thank you very much.
Back to you guys.
Look, we come back, and Ethan Erwin is ready to get going. He wants to play. He obviously it would be great for him to play Stacy, but he wants to play Merle. He's talked about playing Merle since he started in this league. I think he called Merle out in his second match before Merle even came back. He wants to play Merle. He's looking forward to doing it. And then you have Chance Ellison, who Jen gave him some respect in the interview, and he deserved it because we'll see more of him come next season, I'm sure.
Yeah, he lost the match, but he did not lose any of his moxie or his confidence, nor should he. I mean, you lose to somebody who has proven themselves to be a titan of the league in months past, that being Ethan Erwin. Look out for him going forward. The final answer that Chance missed, Ricky Nelson, his sons Matthew and Gunnar saying, can't live without your love, and we can't live without the movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. Thanks so much for your support. If you haven't joined it yet, select which tier is right for you. Also, check out the Schmoedown Rundown and the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page.
Make sure you do check out that Patreon. Again, it really helps, and you guys are the reason why this thing keeps building is because of you. A lot of big announcements, special announcements coming up. Maybe one at the Schmoedown Spectacular, which is just a few weeks away.
Is it really now?
The Schmoedown Spectacular, the winner of this entire tournament, will be facing the champion, John Roca, in the main event of the Spectacular. You have the Star Wars Championship. Ken Knapsack goes to reclaim his title against Alex Damon. The #1 contender match, that's going to happen there. There's a Commissioner Bowl. That's right, you heard it. The Commissioner Bowl will happen, and the team championship, the Shire Wolves, going up against the tournament winners. Who's the boss? Just some of the matches that you're going to see at the Spectacular. And for all of you for continuing to make this happen, go to the Patreon,
I heard that.
donate. Thank you so much, and we'll see you very soon. Next match.
Kind of weird they said bowl.
I mean, they're probably calling it Commissioner Bowl just because Super Bowl, Manager Bowl.
I guess a bowl can be a 1v1.
Oh man, it is very satisfying attacking hobbits with lightsabers. Just crossing the genres here. Oh, wow, it's very realistic. What? Brian?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh,
but
no, it's
I knew you were in here, and
Like
I knew you were
interrupting
alone, so
during
I wanted to
VR
come
is
talk
just
to you
not a good thing
because
to do.
We've got something important to talk about.
Sure.
Aside from the fact that I love what you've been doing this year, I personally think you're Manager of the Year, so when those awards come around,
I
I'm gonna be
mean,
voting Emma for it.
Thank you. I really, really appreciate that, and also, kind of deserve it.
Right? You know who doesn't deserve things this year? Mike Kalinowski. He's just somehow infiltrated this show, this system.
Totally.
I don't know.
In agreement.
He needs to be stopped.
Yeah,
and I figured
absolutely.
out a way.
Okay.
I figured out a way, and I'm gonna need your help.
Yeah, I'm in. What is it?
I'm getting signatures of various competitors. I've already got a pretty good list right now of people that are not gonna show up to Spectacular until something's done about Mike.
Listen, I obviously agree with you that something needs to be done about Mike. My only hesitation is that the Shire Wolves are defending their title, and if they don't show up, and Who's the Boss does, they might have to automatically forfeit. As you say, you can really trust that.
If you look here, I already talked to Finstock, so Who's the Boss is already signed, saying that they're not going to show up.
Wow. Well, I mean,
just leaves you.
Okay then.
Have a boring Spectacular this year.
As long as Tom isn't going to try to pull anything funny.
Team match with no
one. Support of the Fight Club.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, little hobbits, let's do this.
Interesting.
What's up, Schmoedown fans? Frank here, and it is time for your Schmoedown breakdown.
Look who's back, Frank James. Been gone a long time,
Here we
buddy.
are in the second match of the tournament, and we have two rookies, Ethan Erwin and Chance Ellison,
Little plug
duking it
here,
out. Going through the
play
first round, it
Frank
was
in
a
the
tight one, but
Schmoedown
Ethan
Trivia
comes out of it
Schmoedown
with
coming
a
out
1-point
soon.
lead,
So
6-5. Now in the second
gonna be a
round,
tough
Ethan
match
opts to
there.
go first
Frank
and lands on
obviously
the category
knows
of
about the
Spy.
Schmoedown.
He breezes through his 4 questions, hitting every one of them for 2 points. This is the 4th time in his 5 matches he's gone 4 for 4, and it's the 3rd time he's earned the max 8 points. In his career now, Ethan has only missed 1 question and has earned every point except for 3 in 5 matches. Now with Chance due up, he had the hot hand and landed on Spinner's Choice, and he immediately takes Pixar. He too would go 4 for 4, getting all 8 points, and that kept him within an arm's reach heading into the next round. The third and final round was a back and forth affair between the two until Chance was faced with his 5-pointer. Unfortunately for Chance, in his singles debut, he comes up just short, and Ethan Erwin advances to the second round of the tournament by a score of 19-18. Going inside the numbers, Chance had a heck of a debut, answering 11 of 15 for an accuracy rate of 73%.
Pretty good accuracy for Chance, though.
As for Ethan Erwin, he put out
I'm sure he'll
another
grow
great
up.
performance,
I'm sure he'll
answering
get some more
12 of
matches.
14
Yeah,
for
most
an accuracy
definitely.
rate of 86%. His career accuracy rate of 84%.
I mean, if he was actually at what it is at the moment, it's really hard to beat that.
And through 5 matches, Ethan has earned 97 points and is averaging 19.4 points per game. That's the highest average in the league, just ahead of Rachel Cushing's average of 18.5 points. If you want to find out other stats about this match and from around the league, check out SC Rundown Stats on Twitter. And don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on the Collider Podcast Network on YouTube and the Collider Factory podcast feed. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
How's it going, guys? If you didn't know about the Patreon, you guys have a chance to support
you should really
the
join the
Schmoedown.
Patreon,
Now, myself,
guys.
Mark Ellis, we've taken over the production.
You'll be able to see
you guys
Sam
have
Levine
16
compete.
tiers to choose from. We're trying to give back to the fans. Go and check it out
True.
right there. If you want to support the Schmoedown,
Do you not want to see
becoming
that?
a patron today, go ahead and do it. Cannot thank you guys enough for all the support you've given us. And yeah, there's some really crazy tiers in there. I'd love to get your opinions on it. Now go enjoy the match. Go do it. It's a good match, for God's sakes.
And that's the match that we have for you. Linus, what did you think about the match, and where can people find you online?
This was a very competitive. Chance gave a hell of a fight with that 5-pointer for a movie that I didn't even know existed. Probably right there. Ethan dominant, still playing at an elite level. So he's looking good in my eyes to go through this tournament, but there's a lot of tough people in here. But for his first match, Ethan Erwin is the Ethan Erwin in his first 3 matches for sure. And you can find me online at Linus L. Babcock on Twitter and Instagram. And you can find me on the Take 3 page doing reactions and stuff like this. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and this was a very tough match for Chance to be thrown into. But I mean, he definitely held his own. So, to only lose by 1 point, it could have got a lot worse. But I mean, but that's my short thoughts. You can find my expanded thoughts on this Reactors Summit. Probably, I don't know if I'm going to be on it yet, but people on there will talk about it. It's hosted by Kristen. You can also find me hosting Rankum every Sunday night on Tape 3. This week's topic is Harrison Ford performances. You can also find me competing in trivia on Full Metal and Multiplex. And you can also find me on Twitter, Letterboxd, and Stardust at Malcor. And until next time, take care.